Hello everybody, so today we're going to take a look at the Studio Series Gamer Edition 06 Starscream. So here he is. Nice looking Cybertronian jet mode. There's the top and the bottom. Looks pretty nice for what they were trying to accomplish with this figure. We'll go start up at the front. Here you have a nice, in my opinion, oversized canopy. And you do have his nose. The canopy and the nose are like in a soft rubber type feeling. Might be plastic, I don't know. Yeah, it's just like a very hard rubber. But yeah, you have that, just so you don't poke your eye out. Here in the middle we do have some gappage, just like the original figure from 2013. And you do have his arms up here just because, I mean, where else are you going to put it? I mean, maybe if they could try and hide it under this right here in the back, but that'd have probably been too complex. Anyway, down to the back and on the wings we do have some nice Decepticon symbols. And do have these wings right here. In my opinion, they're a little shorter than they should be. On the original figure, the wings were a much more correct proportion, but it is what it is, can't change anything. Again, basic colors, gray, sort of a dark blue, and the red. Traditional Starscream colors. And yeah, so pretty good looking vehicle mode. Now we're just going to do one comparison, and that will be with the original figure from 2012 to 2013. So as you can see how on the newer figure compared to the original, unless they're I was about to say they're about the same size on the wings, but comparatively speaking, with the main body, the wings look much better on the smaller body, which means these should be a little bigger. And with the fat cockpit, you can see on the newer one, it's much more wide than it should be, and I do think that the original looks way better. And I think the original actually has like a little seat in there. I think it does. But yeah, little comparison right there. And we'll compare them more in robot mode. So let's start with the transformations. So where do I want to start? Start back here on the legs. So you have some tabs back here. I want to untab. Tab right here, they'll go into that little slot right there on both sides. And you just bring the legs down. And surprisingly, the transformation, it looks a little intricate, but it's not that bad. But I'll take this panel, see if I can get it. It's a little tight. A little tab and slot right here. Tab right there, slot right there. So you untap that, bring it down. Take the legs, bring them down on the little hinge. And you want to bring them up to the little slot, and you want to make sure this tab right here goes over the knee, and you can slide it down into its slot, and then close up the side panel. Take this piece right here, bring it to the back just like that, and flip up the toe. You want to do the same thing on this side, and there you go. You should have both legs looking like that. Next we'll move up to the arms. So you want to basically bring them out. They just sit in there. There's no real tab for them except for the tab that goes into the other arm right there. But you just want to bring them out to the side just like that. You can straighten out the arms, and you want to bring up on this slider just like that until it's parallel with this little bar right here. Do the same thing on this side. There you go. And then we can bring the arms and face them to the correct position. And then next we will go to this section up here slash the backpack. So what you want to do first is, let's see, I like to come to the little section back here just so you can get it over with. Take these pointy bits right here, tuck them in just like that, and you can fold it back down. Next we want to bring these and flip them all the way around. And want to rotate these bits back, and you want to collapse them on themselves, and you should have this tab right here sit in a little groove right there, just like that. Do the same thing on this side, fold them upon themselves just like that, put them in the groove, and you have the backpack pretty much done. You can bring them back a notch or two, however you want to do it. And so the backpack is now done and ready to go. Last part, we'll work on this and get it all tidy up. So you want to bring your attention back here, and you want to untab these little sections just like that. Let's see, can take a little bit. There you go. You just have a little tab right there that goes into the slot right there. Bring this down. You want to grab right here and bring it up just like that. Push the head forward, bring it all the way to the top so that you can take the nose cone, bring it in, and fold the cockpit back up just like that. And it should look just like that. Then you want to see if I can get a good view of this. First, rotate the head around, or there you go. Rotate it around just like that. Bring the, and this is where some people might mess up. You want to take these little tabs on both sides. You want to put them into the little grooves. See if I can show this off. Right there. So make sure the shoulders are all the way up. Make sure the little notch goes into the groove, just like that on both sides. And then you can bring it down the rest of the way and tab it in. Bring the head back, just like that. And you can take these little shoulder things right here and bring them out. And last thing to do is take the backpack and tab it up just like that. And now we have GE-06 Starscream. And he is looking pretty cool. So I'll bring him to the back. Try and get some light on him. That's a little better. Kind of hard too when he has dark colors. But there we go. And so let's move to the face sculpt. Let's get some light on this thing. There we go. Nice sculpt on the head, especially from the video game. Looking really sweet. Nice blue on him. Now with the detail between this new figure and the old one, way more detail on this guy. It's just the way oversized legs and the cockpit that is sort of the downfall of this figure. Everything else is just awesome, in my opinion. But we do have, of course, the gray and the blue on his arms. And I like how they took the time to put the silver right there on both sides. And you get the red accents down his chest region. Legs, little red bits right here, and the blue on his knees. And toes can move around. So there you go. And there's the back. Of course, you got more Decepticon symbols. I guess it's the same ones I described earlier, but you do have some gray accents right here. So yeah, he's pretty cool. So for a little comparison, Here's the new figure compared to the original. Now, you can just see how much more detail they put into the new one. Besides the downfalls of this figure, the new one just blows the old one out of the water. Let's see. So a few things. Of course, the new one has more paint. The old one, you can see on the shoulders, they all pop out right here. It's a little more put together. In my opinion, the legs on the original are much better. I like how they're a little more slim. And on the face, I don't mind the new one not having the more see-through eyes. I don't mind that. It looks way better on the new one. Old one does look nice on the sculpt. It's just not as good as the new one. And this one has a gray head instead of the more accurate blue head. I've actually never noticed that. How the black head was not accurate to the game. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the blue one is the more accurate version. Now coming to the back, I have mixed feelings about it. Of course, I like the more proportioned wings, but the back on the old one, even though this one's more complex, the back on the old one just still cleans up a little bit better. This one just is all blocky, but this one's all streamlined and it's simple. I do like the red intakes on the new one though. So yeah, just a little comparison. And yeah, so we'll bring in the weapons for both of them, to compare the weapons. Get this guy out of the way. Maybe bring him back in later. But on the new one, he does come with his energon mace and the sniper rifle. I really wish they put more detail, or at least more paint apps on this. At least they added the purple, but it would have been nice if they had some maybe like black or maybe some lighter purples or like white lines going throughout. But you do have that, and it just goes into his hand, just like that. And I think it is a little oversized. I think it would have been better if it was just a little bit more, just smaller. So you get the energy mace, and you also get his null ray / sniper rifle. I think they say it's his null ray, but on the packaging, but this is not his null ray. This is a sniper rifle, and you can either put it in his hand, just like that, or you can do the new gimmick with these figures. Take off the arm and peg it in. And again, they could have just painted this one way better. I think there was an upgrade kit that came out recently, maybe a few months ago, where I don't know if it came with the sniper rifle, but it did come with a better set of wings. I don't know if I'll get that set though. But I do like the feature of the interchangeable weapons with the arms. And I don't mind that it's just on the right arm, because that's how it was in the games. Now, comparison with the weapons, you get these more accurate weapons compared to this one that came with the old figure. Now this one's in the game is traditionally for Bumblebee, but they gave it to Starscream. It just comes apart just like that. But you can see just what came with each figure. So there we go. A little comparison with the figure and the weapons. So real quick, the articulation on the head, it is on a ball joint. It does go 360 degrees around. You do have these little bits that you can move out of the way. On the arms, you can, first with the wings, you can move them back and forth just like that. Arms go full 360, go out that far. Upper arm due to transformation can go at 90, plus the range at the elbow, which is also 90. And the hands can rotate full 360 on a swivel. The waist joint, it is 360, but with the pieces get in the way, you don't really get much of that. Legs can go out that far to the forward, that far back, over the arms out of the way, 9 degrees just over that. Knees, just over 90 degrees. Nothing at the, no swivel at the thigh. And the toes can go out that far. And the little toe, the foot can go out that far, toe can go on a little swivel. One thing they fixed with the little toe right here is on the original. Bring him back in. The toe over time would just go a little too far forward and then he would just fall over. But here, it just stops just like that. So yeah, there you go, articulation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did enjoy making it since I haven't really been doing videos so as often as I used to. But there you go, Gamer Edition Starscream. Is it an improvement over the original? Yes. Are there some downsides? Yes. Do I recommend getting him if you have the choice between the two? If you want the more simplistic / streamlined, I'd say go for the old. But if you want one that has better paint applications and better accessories and just overall look, go for the new one. But do what I did, get both if you want. But yeah, I may or may not get the upgrade kit in the future. We'll see. Just depends on if I want to get new figures or just that. But anyway, I have playlists that have other videos as well as polls that you can decide on what the next video is. And with that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.